the next starter Pokemon, about 70% of the fandom picked a toilet seat for their starter Pokemon. What are we thinking about Feraligatr, Mega Feraligatr, the big jaw Pokemon? It gets a dragon type.
Yeah, that's epic already. I freaking love this. Are we serious?
You really do like it? I don't like it.
It sucks because I'm getting like accused on the internet for being like, this is just for engagement bait. I'm like, no, I actually really love this. Don't you understand? I'm being truthful. I swear.
What do you like about it? Because I actually, I don't know. I think I was like a little, I don't know. I don't like this. I was really hopeful when we got the description of this Pokemon. It was like, it's got a giant red head. And I'm like, in claws and spikes. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's just like emphasizing the red color on Feraligatr to make it, more of a dragon, I guess. Right. And I guess I want to just say, like, Game Freak totally missed on the whole, like, they were trying to be clever. Like, Game Freak basically, in the pursuit of a meme, in the pursuit of a cute idea where for a fraction of a second Feraligatr looks like whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Totodile. Like, sure, for 1 second, for a screenshot on Twitter, you get to see Feraligatr looking like a Totodile. But, like, I gotta be honest, I've never once seen in-game this Pokemon, this Mega Pokemon, actually look like Totodile. In-game. I've never noticed it. Ever,
yeah, it's
ever,
when
ever.
It attacks only.
No, I know, but you just don't notice it. And because it's like, and I think because they went for this, like, they ruined the design. They could have just made Feraligatr actually a monster, right? Like, we've seen so many renders online that have done this concept better, and I don't know. I think Game Freak totally screwed up.
I've said that so many times though, like, and I know Lumi will probably agree with me. I don't, no shade to any artist, I swear. It's just I really don't like many, if any, like, mega fan art of Feraligatr. Like, I was
gonna say in general mega fan art.
Yeah, no, I was never convinced by any of them. Like, I was like, okay, this might be kind of cool, but this is not it. Still, this is not.
But you like what we got?
I absolutely. I think I put this on Twitter.
No,
I said,
no. You're doing this for rage bait. No,
I'm not.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it, Soul.
Perfect way that they could have done it. I personally think that this is the best way. The only difference is that
why is it the best way? Why is it the best way? I really communicate it to me, because I don't understand. Because I'm looking at some fan art right now that is actually way cooler. Where when Feraligatr is not in its Totodile form, it actually just looks like a cool Pokemon with spikes on it, right?
Yeah, they didn't go cool though, and you got to think about like what they intended as well. Because to me, it's like,
so what do you like about it? I really don't understand. Like I want to learn. I want to learn. That's what the point of
so many questions all at once.
I just want to learn. Tell me.
I mean, there's tons to learn about, but I think that it's the best way it could have been done. I don't think that going like in a, like, make the jaw like really big and disgusting. I never wanted it to be disgusting looking, and I feel like that's how many fans made it look. Instead, they went with like, it's cute and goofy and cool all at the same time. And I personally think it works. I think the only thing that I would change, like everyone says, is just to put this down a little bit. Like a little bit. It doesn't even have to be. And even now, even to this day, I've used it more in game, and I actually appreciate it the way it is. I actually kind of love it how it is. I think the biggest thing is that this singular static screenshot has been shared everywhere, but you basically never see this except for in the Pokedex image. Like, all the rest of the time, it's just like kind of up on its back, and it looks like what it's intended to be is a fin. So like, it kind of looks like a shark fin almost to me.
No, it doesn't. It does not.
I appreciate it so much. I like it a lot.
Like right here. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, I don't know why it swapped when you clicked on that.
For listeners, I just saw a screenshot of Feraligatr swimming in the water, and it does.
Oh yeah.
The jaw does stand up, and I'm like, okay, well, that's something
it's a
little bit.
YouTube thumbnail, and they changed the thumbnail, so it's
that's what.
Yeah,
happened.
So I don't think this looks like a shark fin at all. I don't see that at all.
It is meant to be a fin, so that's just, I don't know. From the side, it looks good. From the side, it really looks good. From the front, like that, it is a little jarring. I hate the toilet seat like hive mind, because I don't see a toilet seat. Like, where's the bottom?
I don't see that either. I was making a joke. That's just what people are saying.
Right. I know it's like literally every comment I get, and I'm like, bro, are you guys looking at this? Because it's just like a thing on it. Like, sure, it might not be the best like that, but it's not a toilet seat. It's not really
I
shaped like
actually
I don't know.
do see the toilet seat. Like, I see where people are coming from, but it isn't what I see when it's in game. And I do think, like everyone has said, everyone, their cousin has said it. I wish that the hood, would be down a little bit more. I also do wish it'd be a little more, or a little less, rather, solid, I guess. Like, I wish it would kind of, move a little bit. Like, if I'm wearing a hood, right, as I'm, like, running, you'll see, like, my clothes kind of move with the motion, and his is, like it stays there, and he's running, and it's just staying there. And I do wish it would be a little more fluid. That's the word.
This would be the least aerodynamic, like evolutionary trait.
He does not move fast
forever. Like, it's literally like a parachute. It's constantly wearing. I think there's so many cooler ways that they could have done this. I still don't know. Like, I still feel like I can't see what you're saying at all. So like, I don't.
Here's the main thing. Like, if you like Totodile, like you love Totodile, you get Totodile.
But
you love Feraligatr.
But this is only conceptual. This is only
Feraligatr. This is still him. Like, it didn't even change that much. So
that's
like, to me,
problem. That is the problem. It doesn't change.
What's good about it. As a Feraligatr fan, I'm like, I didn't want him to change his face. I didn't want him to look completely different. I just wanted something cool, a cool addition. It exists.
It's weak
it's cool.
sauce, dude. It's weak sauce.
Man, I love it so much.
Feraligatr fans lost so bad. So bad.
I disagree.
If I like Feraligatr, this is the worst Mega Evolution. Literally, it's one of the worst Mega Evolutions.
You'll be very surprised to see where I'm putting it then. Because it's an S tier, bro.
That's insane, bro. That is insane. That is insane.
I'm caught between a few, but this might be my favorite Mega design out of all of them. I'm in love with this. I'm telling you right now. I think that the big head is so cool to me. And I think I will agree that I wish that it was the Totodile form like 90% of the time, and then it opened up to this, right? But people are just not understanding that all of that is part of its design. This is all, like, the Totodile thing is there. It's part of the design. How you see it all the time doesn't matter as much as, like,
I think that does matter.
This is the whole design from top to bottom. Like, this is its design, and the Totodile thing is its design.
I think
it's all part of it.
No, I hear you. I think from my perspective, screenshots on Twitter and screenshots in YouTube videos is not really what the Pokemon is. And when I'm playing ZA and I see this thing online, because that's true, I didn't pick Feraligatr, so I haven't used it personally, but like, I've seen it online enough.
That's a big thing too. Yeah.
Well, I've seen it online, and I've Mega Evolved it in my own game and post game, and like, nothing. It literally Mega Evolves, and it looks like nothing changes at all. And then it has this like stupid. Like I'm looking at the screenshot on screen right now. There's so many slight changes that you could make to make this design actually so cool. And I feel like Game Freak didn't commit to anything. They said, again, they're attempting a gimmick, but they sacrifice a proper Mega Evolution for Feraligatr. The easiest fix they could do, and sure, you might say this is goofy, right? You guys could say this is goofy, but I think it's like, okay, but they're attempting something, right? What the easiest thing they could do is have the red Totodile skull just be not permanently, but like, permanently on Feraligatr's head. And maybe you can see Feraligatr's whatever, like his head spike sticking out a little bit. And maybe you see his eye, Feraligatr's eye in like the black parts of the red skull. Maybe when it's attacking, you see it for a second open up, so we know as fans that there is a Feraligatr under there. But like, it doesn't change at all. So what? This isn't a Mega Evolution. This feels to me that's like literally a matter of where the head is angled. The design still stays the same. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that. No, the design is still the same. But the design isn't like
we're just talking about it being like here or here. Like that's what we're talking about. But the design's still good. You know, like
my human body is not a design, right? And I feel like just because I'm wearing a sweatshirt doesn't mean my I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I think it matters. I think it matters a lot. When I look at this Pokemon right here, it looks like Feraligatr. It just looks like Feraligatr. So I guess I wanted to show this. Like, this is just random art. I don't even know whose this is. But it's a depiction of what Feraligatr could have looked like. It was like a prediction of what Feraligatr was going to look like based on the leaked images. And I think it's so cool that Feraligatr has these like basically swords or like arm plates on it, right? And this giant skull on Feraligatr's back is just like forever down on Feraligatr's head, which actually makes Mega Feraligatr have a unique identity. And then you can still have the little gimmick where when it attacks, it uses its arms to chomp, right? That feels so good. And
no shade to the artist, but it's just doing too much here. It's just doing too much.
I think this is a little.
You're kidding.
No, it's doing way too much. And
what about this one? What about this one? What about this one?
I would say even this I think is overdone. Do you see that one that like it's actually from Soul's Twitter? He didn't make it, but like bottom row next to the Pokedex.
Yeah. This was.
See, I think this one's bad as well.
See, no, I love this.
Nothing
and
changes.
All they did was they moved it down a little bit. Just moving the hood down does so much for it.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I think,
but
that's crazy. I think they're
Lumi,
cowards.
I know you're chomping at the bit to say something, but I do want to say that I think the Western mind cannot handle this situation, and I want to back that up by facts. But I haven't been able to yet. I was going to ask.
I understand it. I think I understand
I was
this as well as anyone.
Tommy. I just want to say, like, I think that I really want to know how Japanese people feel about this design. I really want to know because it is
those are
Japanese coded. It is Japanese coded. Like it's based off of Kamen Rider. Like the guys doing this. Apparently, like the whole thing is like a Japanese trope. So it makes sense to that. A lot of these designs are actually so Japanese coded, and I think if you're a Japanese person, maybe you appreciate this way more than someone in the West that's never seen anything like this before and like is like, why didn't they just put a bottom jaw on it? Why would they make the arms that? I think that has a big factor in the whole thing, but that's just a speculative point. I don't know yet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to figure that out.
Yeah, I don't like that angle for like an argument because like it assumes that like anyone who's not of that demographic isn't allowed to have an opinion. Like that doesn't make any sense.
I wouldn't say that.
Pokemon is the biggest grossing media franchise in the world. It's global. Like I can have an appreciation. Like just because I'm not Japanese or anyone listening is not Japanese doesn't mean like we can't appreciate it.
I'm the example here. I'm the example because I didn't know nothing about this before this happened, and I love it. Sure. But I think that it might be like pointed or what's the right word?
Framed.
Might be framed in that Japanese mindset.
Sure.
And I get that. I think like the back soul, what I think he's trying to say is like, no, absolutely, it still makes it totally equally as valid if someone in England, someone in the US, someone in the West hates the design. Like that's totally valid. But I think what he's saying is it might not be as lazy as we think it is because
sure. I don't think it's
okay.
I get you.
Even Charizard, I don't know if you probably know this, but like Charizard at the beginning, like back when this game first came out, Pokemon, it was supposed to be like this really goofy, like cute dragon. And then they were like, they brought it to America or to the American offices or whatever. And they're like, it's gotta be cooler. It's gotta look different than this. But if it was up to the Japanese, it would have been like this, probably Dragonite like dragon. I don't know. They changed things for that.
I kind of want that. Like not like
of course.
No, that'd be cool. Well, that's a
Charizard, but something else. You
have Dragonite. Dragonite's the goofball.
Yeah, I know, but like it'd be cool to like next Legends game we get Charmander as a starter, and it gets a regional form of Charizard. Yeah, it's more like that.
So okay, I just want to be clear. My point is not that the gimmick and the goofiness of like whatever you want to describe it. Like I like the attempt and the idea of Feraligatr referencing the design of Totodile, right? That's one thing though. And when we talk about execution, I think what we got with Mega Feraligatr is a horrible execution. I really think it's not good.
Yeah,
it's not good at all. This, like, I'm not saying the concept of a reference is bad. We all love references. We're Pokemon fans, right? But that doesn't make it a good design. And I think if you're going to give something a Mega Evolution, then it needs to do something. And I don't think this design does enough. I really don't. Like, I just want to point this design out. Elestiva, right? 76. This is so cool. Mega Feraligatr, he made this before we saw the real design. And it takes all the ideas from the leaked concepts, and basically what it does, Mega for Alligator gets a dragon type. Guess what? It gets plates of armor and spikes, right? And it has now this helmet over its head. And you can say, okay, well, maybe this isn't the design I want or prefer, but I feel like this is still respectful of that little Totodile gimmick and reference, but it still gives Mega for Alligator its own identity. That's like my point. That's my thesis. That's my thesis.
That's very, very fair. I will say that, like, at the beginning, I was like, the design origins or inspirations, like, don't fully do what, you know, like, they don't make me decide on the design. I still genuinely love the design. That's all I have to say. Like, I still genuinely love it. And I think that there's just people that are going to hate it. Like, most people are going to hate it, which is crazy to me. And then there's just like a few of us that love it. And I don't know, maybe it's my curse for Pokemon designs, because, you know, I like Spidops, I like friggin' Ledian, like, I don't know, I just like designs that
but those are fine. Like, I like those
designs
are fine.
Nobody likes
I don't care about
the time.
them. But
I
like,
don't try to, but it happens. Like, I really thought
no.
It's for Alligator, so I thought people would love it, but it just kind of how it ends up going. Yeah,
for Alligator deserves more. This design is weak sauce. The design is weak sauce.
Okay,
the concept is cool. The concept is cool. The design, weak sauce.
Yeah. Last thing I will say, this is what like strikes me, and I said this on Twitter, and people got so mad. And I'm trying to say this as gently as possible, but like, to me, like, if you really like Feraligatr, I do not see how you don't like this design, because this is Feraligatr still. Like, it's still him. He didn't change that much, and that's good. To me, that's good. Yeah, I just wanted Feraligatr to be better a little bit, and that's it. And that's what
I think that's why people might be upset, though, is because while they like Feraligatr, they want it to change a little bit more. I'm in the camp that I actually really like the design. I used it for Alligator, and I do think that does also play a little bit of a role with it, right? Like even Meganium, though I agree with you, Dusty, that Meganium's great, I don't think I can appreciate Meganium as much as you can, because you actually used it like through the
that's totally valid. That makes sense. True. That makes sense.
But see, to me, like, I put it at A tier just because, like, for me, S tier, me personally, S tier means I would not change anything about the design.
There's nothing you would change about it, though. Come on.
But I said I would put it in A tier. I said I would put it in A tier because while I really like the design, I would lower the hood a little bit. I would make the hood more. I don't want to say floppy because that sounds stupid, but like,
no, I know you're saying
more.
There's something on right.
Move more. Yeah, it's going to have more movement to it. Yeah. So there are things I would change, so I'd put it in A tier.
Here's the thing
don't
about
you think
all
that's too high though?
That can all change a bit.
I love it.
You love it though?
Oh yeah, I love it. I just would tweak those two things. Like, if you told me change something about it, I'd tweak those two things, you know?
And you're not just saying you love Feraligatr?
Well, it's because I love Feraligatr that I love this, because I am a little bit with Soul where, like, while I understand some people's logic of, okay, but I wanted Feraligatr to change more, I am kind of with Soul where I'm like, selfishly though, like, I really like Feraligatr. They didn't change it much, and that actually is kind of nice because I love Feraligatr so much. You know what I mean? That's probably
with
honestly
a cool gimmick. That's what
that
it
might
is.
even
Feraligatr
be
with
why,
a cool
like, I've always preferred Charizard Y over Charizard X.
Bro, okay, that makes sense. That's consistent. That's consistent.
I like Mewtwo Y better than Mewtwo X, and I think that actually changes.
No, that doesn't make sense.
But it's because I don't like Mewtwo. You know what I mean?
I want big swings.
Because he doesn't like Mewtwo though. It's because he doesn't like base Mewtwo. So it makes sense. I will say the same thing for when we get to all the rest of these, which we could have done a whole episode on Feraligatr. I'm just saying.
I mean, literally, this is a whole episode. Yeah,
so just on this, because this is like a controversy throughout the whole community right now. But anyway, I will say that most of my like S tiers that I'll get into are the ones that don't change, because a lot of these Pokemon are my favorite Pokemon. Some of these are my favorites, and it's like, I can't improve on them. So the ones that didn't change that much are the ones I like the most, because they already were S tier for me, and now they just got little added things. So like now they're the same. What do I like better? Do I like Mega Feraligatr or Feraligatr better? They're like this right now. But I think I like regular Feraligatr a little bit more.
No, I hear that.
That's
but
that's
don't
where we're at.
Again, but if we're doing a tier list on Mega Pokemon, like, is this like the way I'm looking at this isn't just like, do I like this in a vacuum? Is this a good Mega Pokemon?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Or is that crossing your mind at all? Or because
Objectively.
I'll fix my criteria.
No. We all kind of come
You know
with
what
like
I'm saying,
a different.
I
Yeah,
think that's the
totally-
beautiful thing is that we
totally
each have a
understand.
different criteria. But for me, like, I think it is a great
Mhm.
mega because it does do something with Feraligatr that's different. It never did anything remotely similar to that, like, become a Totodile and attack thing. It never did that before. It's just like the design, sure, it wasn't tweaked that much, but you are seeing elements of it. And it's like what Soul said at the beginning of this, where so many of these, I think, were made with the ZA battle style in mind.
Mhm.
So this one,
Sure.
and we might even see other Excadrill's another one, spoiler alert, in
Yeah,
my
yeah,
opinion,
Yeah.
where the design is not this giant overhaul, but it's because of like a certain animation it's doing in
Yeah.
battle. And so,
See, but I
And
still
you brought-
I feel
you
like
brought up-
Excadrill does it better though, because they're
We'll
like
get
in
there.
its standard form, they are weapons still.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
Well-
this to me, Feraligatr needs to go for me. Mega Feraligatr goes on the Mount Rushmore of, it goes up there with a Alolan Dugtrio, with Galarian Weezing, with literally any terrestrialization Pokemon. I'm sick of these hats. I'm so sick of these hats on
That's fine.
these
Listen,
damn
I think-
mega Pokemon.
The majority of people actually agree with you, Dusty. So
I
don't
think
feel
so.
like we're ganging up
I
on
don't-
you. We're the odd ones. To
I
be
just
honest.
want you to
Most
understand
people
what I'm
agree with you.
saying, right?
no,
And
I do get what you're saying.
And I'm also not saying. And here's the thing for listeners: I'm also not saying it looks like a toilet. It's bad. Like I'm telling you that the concept is fine. The execution is horrible, right? And there's
Yeah.
specific things that I would do to change it that I think. And again, I think this mega Pokemon is weak sauce. It's like, no, I'm not saying Game Freak's lazy. I'm saying they focused on the wrong thing. I think it would be so much better if we had a Mega Feraligatr that actually had a proper identity, separate from, like, it literally is either Feraligatr or it is Totodile. That's what this Mega is. Guess what? That's
Yeah,
that's not a
like
unique
that.
identity. That's not a
I-
unique
I-
identity.
Love that for you, but I fundamentally disagree with it. I think it's
Yeah,
really good. I think it does have that identity. I think that, like Lumi said, actually, when
But what
it's
is the
changed to-
identity? I don't think it has like what I'm saying. Like its
Yeah.
identity is Feraligatr or Totodile.
I mean,
What
it's
is-
kind of, it's just like, it's more in line with older megas, even where it didn't gain like so many things, but things change.
No, I disagree.
Its eyes have like much blacker, like longer eye things. It's got the plates that turn into teeth. Its arms stretch really big, and it does
the
all that.
plates
It's
are cool. The best
it's
thing
got
about this
the
design are the
blue-
plates.
It's not just for
The
alligator
gray,
because
like plating on its like
Yeah.
waist is also new.
But those are
Mhm,
like
and
that's-
it moved this up so
those
that
are
it can
so
be
inconsequential
Totodile.
though.
But they're all details.
I disagree.
You know?
when you take them apart, sure they are, but like when you put them all together, I disagree. I mean, I think that it's because all of those details are in M1. But that's the
Mhm.
thing is like I do, and there's another example. There is a Pokemon that I'm going to say S tier,
Sure,
and
sure.
the comments are going to flame me for. And I actually 100% understand where those comments are coming from. I just disagree.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
so that's
In
kind of
the
where I
end,
am
we're
with Feraligatr. I
Yeah.
totally get what you're saying, Dusty, and I get what
Okay.
everybody's been saying. I just don't feel that way,
For the record,
In the end, we're
I have not been on Twitter for the last 3 weeks. Like I'm not. I just you keep
Well,
saying your opinion and everyone else online. I'm not. I haven't adopted an opinion. From
No,
online.
I didn't think
This
you did.
is-
I'm also
I
speaking
just wanna be
to
clear,
the
like,
viewers
this is
because
just
I know that they'll
original
think
thought.
alongside you. Yeah, no,
Whatever.
absolutely.
Mhm.
You,
Like
Dusty,
I'm not group thinking.
Dusty, buddy,
Mhm.
I don't think anybody, me, Soul, and even our comments are going to think that you're the guy on here, if anyone, who will group think.
Okay, just want to
Yeah.
be
You
clear
put
about that.
Cherubi and S tier, my guy. You,
Just trying to be clear with that. All right, listen, it's all
I
good.
think you can't. It's an agree to disagree situation. I do
Yeah.
think that, like Lumi said, in Champions or in other media, like the artwork of this, that helmet's going to be in a different place. I think in some kind of artwork in some other media, they're going to change it. Especially hearing the backlash,
Yeah,
they
that would
might
be cool.
move things around. And to me, that's the same design. I don't know what to say, but it's the same exact thing. It's just like moved, positioned differently.
But
It's
the
posed
position is-
differently.
But again, the positioning does matter because that's like the base. That's how you see the Pokemon. We've talked about so many other Pokemon where we don't like the design. And I don't have an example here, but we've talked about so many other Pokemon where we're like, if only this was changed, then it would do everything. And I'm like, this is
Yeah.
a great example of a Pokemon that could be S tier, but it is not. And it's actually C or D tier because for a Mega, it doesn't do anything. It actually, to me, standalone looks worse than Feraligatr. Like, I do not understand how you can look at this and be like, this is exactly what I wanted for Feraligatr. Like, I'm telling you, the spikes on its back, best part of this mega. The spikes on its back, it should have got bigger spikes on its arm. It could have had armor plates on its arm. And again, give it a helmet. Give it the plating of a dragon. That's cool.
I really think that people's like expectations for this like killed it for them. I think that's what it is, because I think people expect what you're saying. Like you probably expected all of those things. Like those are the typical things that we would want from a Mega Feraligatr. And I like that they didn't do that. I like that they did not do that. Anyway,
I think those things are present in the design. Those things are present in the design, so it's like I'm looking at them.
Those spikes are there because that's Totodile's arms with the thumbs, bro.
We're
that's
gonna die in Feraligatr hell.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, but it has another spike on its back, though.
Yeah, that's just the main spike that is just there from Totodile too. Like it's all for Totodile. It really is.
So it's all for so it doesn't have an identity.
I am so excited to hear y'all's thoughts on Raichus when we do the DLC tier list.
I think Raichus are fine. I think the Raichus are fine. All right, listen.
I just want to say it's S tier for me. I actually would not change anything. I would not change anything about it. I genuinely would not. I would not.
You would.
I would.
You're doing this for rage bait. I don't believe it, dude. You would change nothing about the design.
I would.
You are the edgelord on the show. That's why you're on the show to like edgy things, and you're advocating for a goofball design. What are we talking about? I've gone through a mega dimension. Where am I?
Welcome to hyperspace, Lumios.
If it was Totodile 90% of the time, I probably love it even more. But yeah. But that's the only thing that I would do. Like, just swap the positioning, and that's it. And to me, that's still S tier. Like, I still have fallen in love with it. Have fallen in love with using it. Like, I like how it looks when it's running around in the game, 100%. So
yeah.
So where are you putting it, Dusty?
I know this is hilarious. It's like the great thing about this show. And for the record, if you're new to the podcast, we're not actually mad at each other. This is just we're getting into it. So
we will be by the end of this tier list.
Yeah. I'm no one's in a bad mood. So we're enjoying each other's company right now. But yeah, the best thing about the show is like just having to swallow your pride. You know. I actually was pretty indifferent about Feraligatr because again, I didn't use it. I've seen it online. I was just like I haven't really given it too much thought, and I think at this point. After today's conversation, I actually want to put it in F tier for just a failure. it is a failure to Feraligatr.
In the rest of the world.
Yeah, F for Feraligatr. It's a failure to do. It's a failure on execution. It's a failure to do to give this Pokemon any identity or to bring it to again. What is a mega? It is an enhancement of a design of an element or something that's already there. Again, conceptually, it makes sense. It's a giant jaw. The execution's horrible. I gotta put it in F tier. Maybe low D. Maybe low D.
I would like to low D or F. Your pick.
Yeah, you gotta decide. That's still your boy Feraligatr.
Okay.
I'm looking at every other design here, and I might not love them, but they're doing something, and I don't think they're doing anything with Feraligatr.
Take a moment before I tell you its final placement, then to remind you that this is math and not Lumi's own doing. It goes to B.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank God.
Well, where did you put it?
Not that bad.
I put it in A. Soul said S. I said A.
I don't know, man. I just
said F.
I said my piece again. It could have been good. It could have been good.
I think it is good.
So literally, we got to talk offline because I really still don't understand how you look at the helmet and think it's a fin. That feels like such a stretch.
I definitely see it when it's like swimming, especially.
It says it in the Pokedex, and then when you look at it sideways, it looks like it's like a fin.
But it's not a fin though.
It's supposed to be.
But fins are like
to me. It looks like it.
Fins give fish in whatever like the ability to like it gives them control in the water. This is a parachute. It's got like it literally is the opposite of aerodynamic or
that's kind of cool in itself.
Yeah, I was thinking that it helps
for alligators jumping from Prison Tower, just like floating down on Lumia City.
Oh my!
I was thinking it gives it like a better movement on land. So I don't know, but that's just like headcanon. That's nothing confirmed. It just says that it's a fin. So,
but it's a bad fin. This thing would die. It would not actually. Okay, anyways.
Well, but that's something though. Megas have never been about survivability. Glalie literally snaps his jaw off.
Valid.
I know. I mean, you compare it to Greninja. Which is like, what is Greninja doing?